Previously on Nire.
I just want to make a note that I look totally different than I did at the bar.
I'm a little dressed down as well. I was wearing kind of my dress armor.
His juicy couture velour tracksuit.
I actually have a package that I need delivered to someone in Greenhorn.
All right, Rodney. How much danger are we getting ourselves into by transporting this for you? I just need to know.
As I said, as long as you don't open the box, and as long as you deliver it to Greenhorn, there will be no trouble at all.
All right, Rodney. We'll take your box. And if there's anything that goes awry, we'll be back for you, Rodney.
And one last time, just so we're clear. 50 total or 50 each?
We're on a mission to retrieve some family heirlooms and artifacts for a new friend of ours.
Oh, Mr. Ironstone.
That's the one.
The blue light from the moon reveals a ship approaching with tattered sails. Bring her in, boys. There'll be treasures for sure. And he turns to Neiman. He says, Master Ironstone, gather your party. We board momentarily.
Ships that are adrift may still have an anchor.
What?
I don't know.
Welcome to Nire.
Hey, this is Jay, your lovely DM. Welcome to Nire. This week, we have the same cast as last week, and it is...
Amy, and I am playing Bijou, the high elf glamour bard.
My name is Andrew, and I'm playing Reeve Viteyevich Kolosevsky. I'm the Hill Dwarf Paladin.
I'm Erin, and I'm playing Tatsuo, the human samurai.
All right, so we are on a ship, a ghost ship that you guys just defeated a bunch of skeletons on the deck. There is the captain's quarters up top, and there's also stairs to go downstairs.
First, I'm gonna limp over because I am very weak right now. I'm gonna limp over to the remains of Captain Nire
Okay.
and look for my dart. Do I see my dart?
It's sticking right out of his eye hole.
Can I pull it out of his eye hole?
Yeah.
Okay, I got my dart back. Let it be known. I'm really rough. I stumble back down to like where everyone else is. Really playing up how bad off I am.
He even doesn't have any healing magic, or he probably would.
Tatsuo is just like angry that she died again, so she stomps off and like kicks in the captain's quarters doors to like look around. Oh, why are you making that face?
All right, roll initiative.
Oh, God.
We can just keep the same initiative from last time. I'll just roll for the... All right, so as you kick in the captain's quarters...
I was looking for stuff. I didn't think there'd be more things in there.
Oh, you found a stuff. You find the captain of this ship,
Oh, God.
and he is an undead pirate.
It's just the one guy, though.
Yes.
So I can attack him immediately?
Yeah, so you kind of have a surprise round on him since you just busted the door open.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go first,
Okay.
and then we'll go to the kind of top of the initiative order. So when you kick this door open, you see a undead, kind of like zombie, huge guy in here. He is looking real nasty. Got some maggots crawling around his skin.
Ew.
he looks like he's wearing like very fine clothing that looks very old and kind of worn. And there's like a desk, but everything else is torn to shreds. It looks like he's just been trapped in this room for like years and years and years and been tearing everything apart as
years
a zombie.
and years, but he's still maggoty.
Not good at doorknobs.
Yeah, not at all.
Okay.
So what's she gonna do?
Well, I do have 2 war fans, and each of them is a D6 for short range, and I'm assuming we're pretty close in because we're in the same room.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't shoot him with a longbow anyway, right? Not in the room. If I'm in there with him. So technically they're the highest power thing I've got because it's 12 damage if I hit him with it. So, because she's close range, so she's just like doing a swipety swipe
Okay.
down his face.
You have to
Down
roll
his
for both
face.
though, for both hands.
Oh, okay. So that would be a 15 for the one, 13 for the other.
Okay, they both hit.
Okay,
So roll 2 d6s and add your strength one time.
a 5 and a 5, so 11.
So he is caught off guard. He gets 2 little swipes. Are you going for his face or like arteries?
I guess his
or-
neck, his neck and guts, because the fans don't go that deep. So
Okay. He's instead of like blood gushing out though, it's just kind of like oozes out. It's like black. It's like just kind of
gross.
pours out. Captain Seafolk is next. He kind of hears the commotion and he runs over and he pulls out his whip. He's not, well, I guess he's close enough. He can get in there. But you're in the doorway, so he can't like.
Well, I
Run
ran
in.
into the room.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, he misses with his whip. And he misses with one of his rapier swings, but he gets him with the other one. And so he deals 8 piercing damage.
So this guy has a 19 damage on him right now,
Mm-hmm.
and he's not dead yet.
Mm-mm.
Oh god.
It's Tatsuo's turn again.
Oh, it is.
Because you had a surprise round first, and now we're at the back of the initiative order.
So since she's got the war fans, she's just gonna switch it over to her 2-handed katana stroke. So she like whips them back into place really fast and like whips out her katana and does like a sweep overhead before bringing it down on the guy. So let's see if it bounces back or not. No, it's 2.
All right. Well, at least it wasn't a 1. Next up is Reeve.
I hear the commotion. I run over to the door, and I have my battle axe in hand still, and I bring the battle axe up and attempt to bring it across his shoulder to his hip,
All right.
2-handed. Oh. Nat 1.
Oh. Well, you gotta roll some damage.
Oh, you're that DM.
All right.
Oh my god.
So I took 11 damage, I guess.
No, it actually went to Captain Seafolk. He kind of axed him in the back, and he slipped. And he goes, "Oh!
Oh no.
That's
I
good.
thought we were on the same team."
Oh.
And no, it's Neiman's turn.
I'm really embarrassed. I raised my eyebrow.
Both eyebrows, dare we say?
Just one, please.
Okay.
Neiman's gonna rush in, and he's gonna do that quarterstaff attack again, and he hits for 8 damage.
Is he dead yet?
Nope.
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
And it is Bijou's turn.
All right.
You
From
still have that dart, Bijou.
I'm going to get as far away as I can. So I think I'm all the way like behind the wheel, like in the very end of the ship.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to be able to shout and they can hear me, right?
So the wheel is kind of behind the captain's quarters. So the door
Oh.
opens up into like the
opposite direction.
wider side of the ship.
Okay, so I'm just going to come around the corner enough to where they can hear me, but I'm still hidden from everyone who's like in the door.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Okay. Because I can't afford to get in there. I'm going to first viciously mock the zombie captain.
Okay.
And I'm going to shout out, "You can't even handle a doorknob. How can you handle a ship?" And he has to make a DC 13 wisdom save.
Ooh, nat 20.
Okay, well,
Oh
that
my
did not
God.
affect him at all.
His ears
That's
fell off a
one
long time
smart
ago.
zombie.
Okay, so I'm going to inspire Reeve.
To not roll a crit one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shout, like hearing like that. Oh, I thought we were on the same team. I'm gonna yell to Reeve. Reeve, if you can hear me, I love you so much if you hit the right person. So you get an extra D6 to use next time you attack or make a save.
Can I just say I'm really glad that you guys didn't try and retreat into the captain's quarters when you were fighting the skeletons. That would have been bad.
Yeah, whatever.
Now it is the undead captain's turn.
Oh God.
He's going to...
Not me,
Let's
not
see.
me,
Who
not
was
me.
the... Neiman was the last one who attacked him right up close. So he's going to swing at Neiman. He hits him for 7 damage. He swings again with the scimitar, misses, and he then pulls out a dagger and tries to stab Captain Seafolk. And he hits.
This is still the zombie guy, just like
Yep.
whacking away.
Yep. 5 damage.
Ugh.
Seafolk's turn. He he uses his bonus action to try and pull the axe out of his bag. And then he is going to do all of his multi-attacks on this undead pirate captain. He's going to try and whip him first.
God bless him.
Misses.
Oh, can he do anything?
Oh, he hits with his rapier.
Shing,
And he hits again with his rapier.
shing, shing.
Two
So
rapiers.
he hits for 32 damage.
Whoa. Is it dead yet?
No.
Oh,
Oh
jeez.
my
How much damage? Haven't we dealt
God.
it like 50?
Did you know? Now this is a fun fact for all of our listeners. Did you know that we're level 1? We're level
Well,
1.
did you know that there's 6 people on one?
Okay.
How much damage is that?
Tatsuo's turn.
Oh, well, it's gonna do nothing apparently. It's like a fly biting a cow. Same thing, swing two-handed with that katana.
Anthrax.
Anthrax.
Yeah. Flies can give cows anthrax. Another fun fact for our
Oh.
listeners.
Oh my god. Whoa.
15
That hits.
Woo woo.
for a
Get him.
4 plus 1, 5. So much damage.
Reeve's turn.
All right. I'm going to roll. I'm going to try to hit the right person this time. Like Bijou suggested. 14.
That hits.
Woo woo woo.
Thank you,
Inspiration.
Bijou, for that wonderfully constructive criticism.
You're welcome. Don't die.
All right. I'm going to roll. This is double-handed, so I'm going to roll d10. Oh, yeah. That's 10 damage.
All right. Oof. His arm comes off. Now he is like stumbling around. It is Neiman's turn. He swings his quarterstaff over his head and he misses. And it's Bijou's turn. This dude is like, I mean, he already didn't look good because he was a zombie, but he looks really bad now.
Okay, I'm still gonna stay hidden because I can't afford to be seen. And all I can do is my vicious mockery. So once more, he's got to make a DC 13 wisdom save.
He fails.
All right. I don't even know what I would actually say.
Make fun of his lack of eyeballs.
He just lost an arm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's right. He did.
Oh, well, just assume I said something really viciously witty about his arm being off.
Yeah.
And he
Hey
loses.
there, Mr. No Arm.
Hey there, Mr. No Arm. What you gonna do about it?
How do you like just having one arm?
3 psychic damage. I know.
All right.
I know.
Everyone who's in the room, so Bijou excluded, roll a dexterity check.
Well, that's a 4, so
I've got a 10.
Wait,
All right.
I get +1, so that's fine.
When his head explodes, you all get brains on you.
Ew.
His head explodes?
Yeah.
Did I kill him?
Yeah.
That's my second kill with my vicious mockery. Yes.
He was so confused. He tried to like whip his head around and it just...
I
Blew
hear the splats and I just fall over in exhaustion.
Seafolk turns around to Reeve and says, "What the hell was that?"
I lift my hand and I pull off brains from his shoulder and I just wipe it off. You know, sorry.
Can I please loot this place, which was my original
Can we
intention?
can we all decide not to kick open any more doors?
Roll an investigation check.
19.
All right, you find a potion of minor healing,
Oh, that's good.
but everything else is kind of just torn apart and unsalvageable.
Does that include the captain's body?
He's got nothing on him.
Okay.
Except brains.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
No, he doesn't have brains on him. We have the brains on us.
I'm sure a little.
He got a
bit.
little bit of drip.
He got a little bit of drip. Okay.
Also, Tatsuo like shakes her head like a dog a little bit because she's feral.
The captain, he got brains on him, but Neiman was able to dodge the brains. So the captain kind of like puts his hands through his hair and like throws out chunks of goo and nastiness. He says, "Next time, let's have a plan before we knock in doors, eh?"
Can I sort of half crawl, half limp over to where everyone is, and I pull myself up, and I'm gonna cast prestidigitation on the captain to get the rest of the brains off and like clean him up. I'm just gonna say, "Thank you so much. We would have died without you."
Demon sees you and says, "Oh my God, are you okay?"
No, I really need to sleep or something. I'm really not well. I can't do any more of this now.
The captain says, "There's no time for sleep. We have to check out downstairs."
Oh God. Does anyone have any sort of healing?
I just got the potion of minor healing. Would you like it?
No, you should keep that one on you, because I can't heal you anymore.
Because you have a
That's
tendency to
true.
die.
I do
I could,
have a tendency to die.
Bijou, I could lay hands on you if you would like.
Bijou perks up. Oh. Sure. I won't turn that down.
I raise my eyebrow. I lay hands on her shoulder, and
You decide. I get 1 to 5 hit points on that.
yes, I'll give you 3.
Thank you.
Captain Seafolk says, "All right, well, now that we've gotten all the pleasantries out of the way, let's head down to the bottom deck." Hey guys, it's Jay here to, talk to you a little bit. Have a little chat, just me and you. You, the listener, me, the DM. We don't need all those other folks here. It's just the two of us. If you haven't figured out by now on the 3rd episode, this is the part of the show that we like to talk about our Patreon. You can check out patreon.com/World of Nire to subscribe to our Patreon, become a patron. Any donation that you give to us just goes to helping us make a better show, whether that is upgrading our equipment, whether that is being able to pay for our website and our hosting and all of that fun stuff. It basically just lets us keep getting this show to you in as good a quality, or maybe someday even better quality, as we have been. So if you've got if you're so inclined, rather, please check out patreon.com/World of Nire to become a patron of our show. There's some really cool perks on there, including behind the scenes audio, including some physical merch, and also the opportunity to interact with us and have a bigger hand on the show. So if you're interested in what we're doing here, please check it out. It would really help us out a lot. And other than that, you can also check out our other podcast on the Shoulder Cats radio network. That is the VCR Kids, where Aaron and I and our other friend Richard go through movies that we watched growing up, movies from our childhood, and we see if they still hold up. We've done some really cool ones that a lot of people remember. We've done things like Hook, The Sandlot, Matilda, lots of stuff that we weren't really sure if they were actually good movies or not. So check that out. That's our other podcast, again, The VCR Kids. You can find that on any podcatcher or podcast app you're using. We look forward to seeing you over there and hearing from you. My last thing is just check us out on Twitter. We're at World of Nire on Twitter. Love to talk to you. Love to hear from you guys on there. Other than that, thank you so much and enjoy the rest of this week's episode. Thank you. As you guys descend the ladder downstairs, the moonlight still peeks out from the lower deck, but it's pretty dark down here. There's not really any lanterns or anything like that. You can see a hallway with like a mess hall similar to the one in your ship at the end. And then there's 4 doors that look like cabins on 2 on either side of this hallway. Seafolk kind of points at the first 2 cabins on the right and the left. He points at Tatsuo to head to the one on the right and to Reeve to head to the one on the left. And then he points at Bijou and he signals for Bijou to come with him because she's not looking so well.
I sort of point like I'm hanging on to the ladder where everyone came down, and I point to it and gesture like, can I just stay here?
And he points at Neiman to go to the other one. So he gestures for you to come with him, but he doesn't really, like when you gesture to stay there, he doesn't say anything. He just turns and walks. Tatsuo and Reeve, are you guys going to the doors he signaled to?
I guess so.
Yes.
All right, Tatsuo. As you open the door, a line of light rushes into the pitch black room. You hear a squeak and see something scurry out of the light behind a crate. The creature was tiny, not even 6 inches tall from what you could see. And all you see other than that are just empty bunks and crates around. What do you do?
Is there a way I can like try and figure out what it was without like
You can go look for it.
go look for the little creepy thing? Go look for the little creepy.
Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah.
All right, so you look behind a crate. You push that out of the way and you see a small ball of fur. Large eyes catch the light from the doorway and shine back at you. You can't notice any legs or ears or really anything other than the large eyes on what looks like a fluffy gray sphere. It squeaks again as it sees you and it recoils. And as it moves, it looks almost as if the ball of fluff is rolling while the eyes stay stationary.
What the heck is it?
What do you do?
Tatsuo crouches down and looks at it with big eyes. And just... Oh, this is what she would do, but it's probably not good.
What'd she do?
Okay, I've got it. Okay, so she's learned her lesson from just kicking in the door before. So she takes out one of her arrows and flips it to the feather side.
Yeah.
The soft feather side. And gently tries to stroke the thing.
As the feathers come near it, it kind of again starts to recoil a little, but then it moves up and it looks like it's kind of like sniffing, but again you can't see a nose or anything. It's just kind of like you hear a little like
Aw.
and it gives a little squeak and it like kind of rolls towards you and it like snuggles against your knee that you've like crouched down, and it's kind of like sniffing you now. It's like it's like
Strokes it very gentle because she's still suspicious, but like gently, like rigidly stroking it.
when the first time you go down to stroke it, it kind of the shape of the sphere kind of starts to dent in to avoid your finger, but then when you touch it, it settles down and it squeaks and it's like
Oh my god. I don't know what this is.
I don't know it either.
It's gonna be like the most vicious creature.
and it rolls up your leg and it kind of just like sits on your shoulder and it nuzzles into like the right into your
Feral
neck.
hair.
Yeah. And it just goes like
This is now Ralph.
All right. I was waiting for you to give it a name.
Oh God.
You are Ralph, and you are my Ralph, and you can live in my hair.
Don't invite it in.
Reeve, as you open your door, you see ripped cots hanging and broken storage chests everywhere. But no squeakies.
No. Reeve is a little disappointed. I walk in slowly, still with my weapon drawn, and I look around at these crates to see what used to be in them or what is still in them.
All right. Give me a investigation check.
9.
You don't find anything. Other than you find a spoon carved into a shiv.
Ooh.
Carved into a shiv.
Yep.
I pocket it.
All right. You're still hanging out by the stairs, right, Bijou?
Yeah, I'm just watching everybody kind of go into their rooms and just like I have my rapier out. No, I have my dart out. In case any action happens. So I'm just gonna maybe hold my action until something comes out into the hallway in a threatening manner.
Okay. Neiman starts to open up his door, but as he does, the captain busts his door open and screams. He says, "Everyone come here now!" Neiman turns around and rushes over.
I'll bring up the rear. I'll wait for them to come out of their rooms and
We go.
Yeah, I just go straight there with my shiv in my
Come
pocket.
on, Ralph.
oh my god.
Since no one else is in the room, you just see Sea Folk run in, and you hear him shout, and you hear his whip go out.
Oh god.
You hear it grab something, and then you hear him scream again with his scimitar, and you hear again like kind of a hack, and you hear a body hit the floor, and he screams out. He says, "Everyone, be careful! It stinks in here."
What?
Next is Tatsuo.
So confused is what he wants us to do.
Can I like just slowly edge out around the corner?
Well, he's inside of another room, so you
Oh.
can like go to the doorway.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like slowly edge into the corner of the room.
Yep. As you do, when you get to the doorway, you see a ghast, which is like a medium, like another kind of undead creature. It looks a little bit like a zombie, but more demonic. Not like it was actually human, like it was its own thing. And it smells real bad.
Is it dead?
I mean, it's an undead creature. So
It's
yes
not
and
dead.
no.
Did it get killed?
There's one on the floor.
Oh,
and
is
then
there
there's
another?
one up. Yeah.
Oh. So should
And
I-
before you do anything, you hear a little squeak from your hair,
Mm-hmm.
and you look down and you see Ralph, and you see his big eyes, and he kind of is like trying to make eye contact with you. He's like bouncing up and down, and he looks at your hand, and he looks at the ghast, and then he looks back at you, and he keeps repeating that. His eyes go like hand, ghast, you, hand, ghast, you, and he's like squeaking and bouncing. Like,
So he wants me to hit it? I don't.
Do you speak Ralph?
I don't speak Ralph.
he
I'm
starts
just
to roll down your shoulder and puts himself in your hand, and he's like squeaking and looking right at the ghast, going.
the only thing I can think is that Ralph wants me to throw him.
Is that what you do?
I mean,
Yeah. I'm sorry, Ralph. I hope I didn't misunderstand you. We just met.
So as you throw him, he like starts to float through the air, and then all of a sudden wings sprout out of the ball, and he like flies, and you see he like flies at the ghast, and you see these sharp teeth open up and like stick out of him, and he suctions onto the neck of the ghast. And then now you have the rest of your action if you want to do anything.
So I have to back up Ralph. So I'm going to swing my katana at the ghast.
All right.
The 16?
That
16.
hits.
Okay. 8. In addition to whatever Ralph did.
a little peek behind the curtain. You wouldn't know this as a character, but I'm telling you guys, Ralph has a condition that he does called blood drain, where like basically he can just latch onto an enemy and like suck its blood. And every time it's the enemy's turn, the enemy is going to lose a certain amount of hit points from blood loss. It is Reeves' turn.
I see this creature I've never seen before leap through the air and turn into a blood-sucking monster before my eyes, and I raise my eyebrow, and I
thought you don't have to say that anymore.
I also raise my I make an audible I raise my axe as well as my eyebrow, and I go up to the ghast and I try to cut like right at its legs.
Okay.
9.
Swing and a miss. Neiman's turn. He brings out his quarterstaff, and instead of doing the whip around, since he's kind of out of the room still, he's going to cast Witch Bolt.
Ooh.
He casts a beam of crackling blue energy, lancing out towards a creature within range, forming a sustained arc of lightning between you and the target. Make a ranged spell attack against that creature. On a hit, the target takes 1d12 lightning damage. And on each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal 1d12 lightning damage to the target automatically. The spell ends if you use your action to do anything else. The spell also ends if a target is ever outside the spell's range or has total cover from you. So he's actually going to cast that at second level, and that's going to do 16 damage. That ghast is very shocked. And it is the ghast's turn. Oh, wait. Sorry, I forgot. Tatsuo, you came in and you did a melee attack on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sorry I forgot this, but you have to do a DC 10 Constitution saving throw
Why?
because he smells so bad,
Oh,
or else you'll get poisoned.
a DC 10?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. Sorry, that's the start of your next turn. You're fine.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. That will be for next turn. So he's actually going to try and bite you, and he is going to bite you for 8 damage.
What? Me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm down to 2 people.
Better take that potion on your next
Yeah,
turn.
for real.
Because I cannot help you.
And it's Biju's turn.
All right. So I've run down the hallway. Can I see into the room without being in melee range with the ghast?
Yeah, and I would actually recommend not going farther in case you interrupt Neiman's lightning bolt.
Absolutely.
Because you see the streak going from his staff to the ghast.
Right. So I'm going to just stay where I can see the ghast, but not be there. I'm going to throw the dart. So I'm going to try to hit the ghast. Ooh, 10 to hit. It's a miss.
Miss.
Well, I'm going to use my last inspiration, and I'm going to put a hand on the captain's shoulder, and I'm going to do an inspiring song. I'm going to say, Captain, whip it into shape. Shape it up. Get straight. Go fast. Move ahead. Whip that ghast. Whip it dead. And he gets an extra d6 on his attack rolls with his whip.
Does he have to decide that after he rolls or before he rolls?
He can do it. He cannot add it on after he rolls.
Okay, cool. So he's going to try and whip. Oh, and he hits 5 damage. And the ghast succeeds, so he doesn't go prone. And he's going to pull out his rapier, and he hits one of the times. Oh, for 4 damage. And it is Tatsuo's turn. Oh, I forgot the ghast also took the damage from Ralph.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, forgot. So the ghast actually takes an additional 7 damage.
Ooh, Ralph. Okay.
Okay, so before I take that potion,
Mm-hmm.
one of the abilities that she has that is an additional action. It's like a
talk into the microphone.
One of the abilities that I have that's a bonus action
Mm-hmm.
is called Second Wind.
Yep.
So I can roll a d10 and add whatever that is to my current hit points. So that's what I'm going to do.
That's a 10.
A 10.
Nice.
So do I just max out at 11?
Yep.
So I maxed back out.
Nice.
And then I guess I have to do the against the stink to beat the 10.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So I rolled a 12. So
All right, that beats it.
yeah. And then she is gonna swing again with her katana. Darn, that's a 1, so she misses hard.
Roll your damage.
Yike.
Oh,
Just one yike for a 1.
ooh, that's a katana. A 3.
Plus your strength.
Ooh,
So 4.
4. Okay, well, down to 7. So
All right. You swing and you hit
Worst.
Seafolk also.
no.
Yeah, so it wasn't you, it was him.
Oh, it was him.
4, you said?
Yeah.
All right. He turns around and says, "Where did you guys come from?" And it's Reeve's turn.
The land of no aiming.
Yeah.
I
getting
lift my axe up again and I said, "Stand back!"
Seafolk jumps out of the way.
All the way away.
He tries to hide behind whatever is available to hide.
Probably me.
There you go. So I rolled a 20.
Noise.
Not a nat 20, just like all
I mean, still noise.
noise. Noise.
I would still say that's a noise.
Yeah,
That's a
don't
noise.
redact the noise.
I'm not redacting any noises. Okay. And I do 12 damage.
Holy moly.
And what is your objective here with your axe? What's your
to,
attack?
To cut it in half at the waist.
All right. You swing your axe and it makes contact with the hip of the ghast, and you see his chest and upper body kind of just vault into the air, and you see a gray kind of fluff ball detach itself and fly away, and head right towards Tatsuo with a and this ghast is now in 2 pieces on the ground.
Is it dead?
Yeah, we have to
It is
ask.
dead.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it re-dead?
it's double dead.
Double dead. All right.
All right. So congratulations, you beat my ghast puzzle. Seafolk kind of doubles over on his hands and knees. If any of you guys hit me again, I am throwing you off my ship into the ocean.
Tatsuo doesn't really say anything, but she kind of takes the handle of her katana and like rubs it upside down on her head with like this rueful look.
You have Ralph back on your shoulder. He flew back to your hair mess.
Give Ralph a double pat. Like, that'll do, pig. Kind of situation.
That'll do, fuzzy vampire thing.
I'd
All
like
right.
to offer a hand to the captain to help him up, because I was very impressed by his fighting that he did.
His raping.
Yes. And as he stands to his feet, I'm gonna use prestidigitation to make like the sound of like romantic harp music, just faintly, as he stands up. And I'm looking right into his eyes.
Hold on, let me make an intelligence check. Oh yeah, he's pretty intelligent. He gets up and he says, "Know what you're trying to do." And I only like the dwarves,
I like my
but I
women.
appreciate the gesture. I like my women bearded,
All right.
hence the ship name.
Oh, you like women. All right. I just give a wistful sigh.
Yeah.
That's all.
Neiman has opened up the original room that he was supposed to open up.
Oh God.
And he says, "Hey guys, come here. And you find a room just full of stuff, like just full of stuff. This is where clearly like all the crew kind of hid everything before their ship was attacked or like died or whatever happened. The captain finds, let's see. You guys find a stack of paintings, like 7 paintings. The captain kind of says, "Hey, I'm gonna take these ones for for us. But anything else in this room, you guys are more than welcome to take. I have no need for magical items or weapons and things like that. So there's a potential of 6 items here. So I'm going to have each of you guys roll a D100
Okay.
2 times, and we'll look at the chart and see what you got.
Can I?
So that's the 2 D10s, Aaron.
Okay.
We're gonna roll. What'd you say?
I don't. You roll both of your d10s.
Roll both D10.
Can I just? I don't know if this matters at all, but
Mhm.
I'm specifically looking for musical instruments or spell scrolls.
Well, we're rolling on one of the magic charts.
Okay,
so
cool,
if
cool.
you guys find something, you're more than welcome to trade with each other
Sweet.
or whatever. But
I rolled a 90 and a 100.
no, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You rolled 3 zeros? Or was it
I rolled a
10?
10 on this one and a 90 on this one. You told me to roll 2 d10s.
right? You roll them together. So like one of them should have a digit and a 0, and one of them should just have digits.
She rolled 90 and then 0.
Okay, so you rolled 90.
Yes.
Okay, and then roll again.
One more time.
Mm-hmm. Both
Oh.
of them. Yeah.
63.
All right. So, Tatsuo found
Is looking for armor.
a spell scroll of 3rd level and an immovable rod.
I look very enviously at the spell scroll.
Well, I sure can't use it.
Would you like to know what I rolled?
Yes, please.
I rolled a 49 and a 24.
All right. So you get a potion of growth and a potion of resistance.
I rolled a 99 and a 17.
All right. You get a wand of magic detection
Ooh.
and potion of fire breath.
Always get the short straw.
I'm gonna go over to Tatsuo because I see she has a scroll,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna give her the potion of fire breath and offer it to her. I'm gonna say, "This could make you like a dragon. All you'd have to do is chug it, and then blow out fire. I'd like to trade this with you if you would be willing to part with that lovely scroll you've just found."
My name does mean female dragon.
How wonderful. Would you like this?
I will do that trade.
Excellent.
Trade.
So it was a 3rd level spell scroll of what?
Vioman's tiny hut.
Oh, cool. Safe place to rest for the night.
A 10-foot radius immobile dome of force springs into existence around and above you and remains stationary for the duration. The spell ends if you leave its area. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome with you. The spell fails if its area includes a larger creature or more than 9 creatures. Creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast a spell, can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it.
Nice.
A lot of other stuff.
Cool. Yeah, I'll look it up and add it to my thing.
Okie dokie.
Now, spell scrolls are a one-time use?
Yes.
Okay.
So Neiman and the captain have kind of already left, and they've jumped back to the bearded lady. You guys are welcome to keep exploring, but I don't think that there's really anything else in here you'd be able to find because you kind of have already explored all the rooms.
Yeah, I'm going to wait for my friends to finish looking around and then just get back to my hammock as quickly as possible.
Okay.
I think to myself about commandeering my own ship, but then I realize I'm not seaworthy material, and I'll walk back.
You were going to steal the ghost ship.
That's right.
What's the ghost ship called? Does it have a name that we can see?
Nope.
No.
No, it's too torn apart. You going to do anything?
Just scoop Ralph back up and stomp off to take a shower.
All right. So that is a pretty good end to the adventure of the ship. The captain, once you guys get over, he releases the hooks and lets the ship kind of like sail off. And he actually has his wizard cast a firebolt onto it so the ship kind of burns up so no one else can get on it and encounter any like skeletons that it may have reformed or anything like that. And you see the ship kind of just float off directionless, burning up, and eventually it just kind of disappears from sinking down into the water. And you guys all are leveling up to level 2.
Hey,
Yay.
that's so cool.
And Aaron, you have a companion now.
Aw, Ralph.
It's cute and helpful because he sucks blood.
And we're going to take a few minutes to level everyone up, and we will get back to you guys next week. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Bye. Shoulder.
Cats.
Radio. .com.